I swear to God, if we lose to a guy that has an alter ego named Nine, I'm gonna lose my mind. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Timmy Talks. Today we'll be previewing the Week 11 matchup of the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get right into the tail of the tape. The 6-3 Chicago Bears, yeah, you heard that right. The 6-3 Chicago Bears coming off another incredible comeback win against the New York Giants last week. Head on over to Minnesota, playing Bank of America against the Minnesota Vikings, who are currently 4-5, coming off a tough loss against the Baltimore Ravens. This is the second matchup between these divisional foes. They faced off in week 1, where JJ and the Vikings had a 3-touchdown fourth quarter comeback to ruin Ben Johnson's first game as the Bears head coach. But the teams that played in week 1 are not the teams that are going to be playing on this Sunday. This offense is playing significantly better than they were in week 1, but this defense has slipped due to injuries, things that they can't control, but they've been scraping by. They've been getting stops when they need to get stops. They've been able to find a way to win games, which is all that matters at the end of the day. On the Vikings side, JJ was hurt, so they were going with Carson Wentz for a lot of games. This defense was out with Andrew Van Ginkel, one of their key guys on that defensive side, but now they're healthy and the defense is humming, but JJ is still trying to find his footing in the NFL. He is a rookie quarterback and he's kind of been struggling with that stuff. So this matchup is a huge matchup in the NFC North standings. Also, potential playoff implications, 7th seed wildcard spot, potentially tiebreaker here. So this game is a humongous game, a must win for both teams. So I fully expect a hard fought, to the wire, last minute kind of game this week. Let's get right into the Minnesota's offense versus the Bears defense. So the Minnesota's offense is ranked 21st in the league. Meanwhile, the Bears defense is ranked 28th. For the Bears, the key to victory on the defensive side of the ball is to get a pass rush with 4, is to disrupt 9. You got to somehow not give him a clean pocket, rush his progress, make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket. And ideally, you're able to do that with 4. But Dennis Allen, you just got to find a way with its unique blitzing, disguises of coverages. Like, can't make it easy for JJ to find JJ and or Naylor or Addison. This Vikings offense has a lot of strong players. I fear that they're just going to hand the ball off to Aaron Jones and just gash our pretty mediocre run defense, and then do play actions to get Justin Jefferson or Addison or Naylor over the top for big chunks. Got to somehow find a way to stop that. Deo, he was a huge player in the week 1 matchup. He had a couple sacks, a couple TFLs, a lot of pressure. He's out of the season with an Achilles injury, so we need Montez Sweat, Austin Booker, any of our DNs, that Joe guy from the Browns that we picked up, any of them to just be the guy, be a game wrecker, find a way, have a day, get a couple sacks, a TFL here and there, a forced fumble. Like, we need the guys up front to step up in the passing game. We cannot allow JJ to just sit in the pocket and find his receivers, who are then just gonna create plays and be athletes. And Justin Jefferson is one of the best receivers in the league. He's been frustrated with they just haven't been able to connect quarterback to receiver. So I'm hoping that this isn't the game to get right, but against this banged up Bears secondary, it is. For them, the Vikings, they're probably licking their chops. They're seeing a bunch of second string, third string guys and licking their chops, trying to find the best matchup for Justin Jefferson to get him the ball, to get him a lot of yards, to get him a lot of points. And I'm scared. I'm terrified. Don't do it to me, please. As bad as this Bears defense has been, They have found a way to get the ball, to turn it over in critical times of the game, to get the ball back to the offense, for the offense to then go do their thing and win the game. Hasn't been pretty a lot of the times, but they've been clutch. And that's kind of like what this Bears team has been all year. They've been clutch. They've been coming up when they need to come up. And once again, it's another game, it's another week where they're going to have to be clutch. Let's go over to the other side of the ball, Bears offense versus the Vikings defense. All right, so the Bears offense slipped a little. They're 7th in the league now, and they're going against the Vikings defense that's 18th in the league. This is the matchup. This is what people are going to be tuning in to watch. Ben Johnson versus Brian Flores. Ooh, it's gonna be a sight to see. It's gonna be what decides this game. If Caleb and Ben are able to beat this defense, I feel like the Bears will comfortably win. But Brian Flores, he's a mastermind. He's a crazy genius. I just love the way he runs his defense. They're gonna cause a lot of problems for the Bears. I feel like they have a lot of film against our left side, especially Theo Benedict, our left tackle. He's the weakest part on this O-line, and Flores is going to find ways to attack him, to put him in very difficult situations, to take advantage of his weakness. Week 1, Brian kind of threw a changeup and did not blitz a lot of the time. He did bring a couple pressures, but like for most of the game, he was just rushing 4 and dropping into zone on the back half. I don't think he's going to do that this game. I think he's going to go back to his ways of bringing a lot of pressure, especially on the left side of the Bears line, and or kind of like what I said last week, you bring the pressure on the right side, so you get the line sliding over there and you get a one-on-one with the left tackle, and you got Andrew Van Ginkel and or Gennard going one-on-one with Theo. That's a matchup that if I was a defensive coordinator, that's a matchup I'm taking all day, every day. Like I want one of my 2 best pass rushers against their weakest tackle, and that's what it is. So for the Vikings, key to victory, got to find a way to convert pressures into sacks, because Caleb has been freaking Houdini. He's been an absolute animal avoiding getting out of sacks. So hopefully that continues this week. For the Bears side, key to victory, I think it's just going to be able to run the ball. Ben Johnson has a favorable record against Brian Flores, and that is heavily because he's had a good run game when he's gone against him. When he was with the Lions, he has Gibbs and David Montgomery. Our run game wasn't there week 1, so that's why that's a big reason why we lost. Our run game is now kind of humming. I'm hoping that our O-line is able to continue to do what they've been doing. This defense is a lot tougher. It's a lot better in the run game. But if the Bears can stay on program, stay ahead of the sticks, make 2nd and 3rd down very manageable with the run game, it's going to open your play actions. It's going to open passing in general. It's going to slow the pass rush. So that's the key to victory. The Bears are going to have to somehow find a way to gash this Vikings defense with the running game, and they'll allow their offense to come up. But then also, when it comes down to it, Caleb Williams is just gonna have to be Caleb fucking Williams. It's gonna come down to another late 4th quarter drive, and he's gonna have to show up again. He's shown up every time so far this season, so I don't have any doubts that he won't show up, but law of averages, he's bound to not have a game-winning drive when we need him. Hopefully that's not this week. Hopefully he continues to build on that. All right, let's get into the injury report. All right, so the injury report, another long list, but we are only out TJ Edwards and Walker for this week. Brisker is questionable. Jalen Johnson has been activated. He's going to be working his way back, ideally to be playing in the next couple weeks. That is great to see. Everyone else is healthy and good to go. On the Vikings side, they are going to be out Jonathan Gennard. Oh, fuck. That's actually huge. Oh, my God. And then also center Ryan Kelly. Oh, shoot. That is huge for the Bears. So the Vikings are going to be out of one of their big-time pass rushers. That's huge for the Bears. That is big news, big news. All right, let's get into the bets. All right, so the Vikings are currently favored 2.5 points, and the over-under line is 48.5. I obviously have the Bears covering the 2.5 spread because they're going to win. And then I think it's going to be an under. I think this game is going to be under 48.5 points. That's what I got for those. Prop bets, I got Rome Odunze. He's going to have another 5-catch game. Going to be for 60 yards, no touchdown. DJ Moore is going to catch the ball 5 times for like 75 yards. He will get a touchdown. I see Loveland catching a touchdown, so you can get him for anytime touchdown. I'm going to stay away from the running backs this week. Swift and Manungai, I'm not sure. You just don't know how the splits are going to happen. You're not sure who's going to get the touches in the red zone. And also, I'll go Bears turnover. Someone on the Bears defense is going to get a fumble and or interception. Those are the lines I'm going with. If you want to bet Vikings player, Justin Jefferson, whatever his receiving yards, put the over. Whatever his line of catches, I bet the over. I'd also bet Aaron Jones touchdown. And also probably the over on his rushing yards. All right, let's get into the score prediction. Ladies go first. So the Vikings, they're going to score 24 points. And then the Bears, another game-winning drive from Caleb Williams in this Bears offense. Give me 27 points. 27-24. Carlos Santos, game-winning field goal led by Caleb Williams. Book it, sign it, bet it, do whatever you want with that information. That is what's gonna happen. Hell fucking yeah. 7-3. The Bears are gonna be 7-3. Are you fucking kidding me? Potentially first place in the NFC North? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you all so much for watching. If you made it this far, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, bear down, Chicago Bears. Yee!